My child, hear me now. I am calling you one last time. This is not a coincidence, not a passing message, not another voice among many. This is your God, your Savior Jesus, speaking directly to your heart. Listen to me now or never. This is the last call before the door to heaven shuts. Don't turn away. Do not wait. The words you are about to hear will last forever. The times you're listening to me now are different from other times. They are holy and have been chosen for you from the beginning of time. Let this message reach your heart before it's too late. I sent it from the throne of heaven. You might not know how close the hour really is. Life has been full of distractions and noise. And you haven't noticed that with every breath you take, eternity is getting closer. But now I'm speaking clearly to you because it's no longer appropriate to whisper. After being open for a long time, the gates of mercy are starting to shut. Many people have ignored the call from my spirit, which has been pleading, pulling, and warning them. I've seen people give up on their faith in God because they thought they still had time. I've seen hearts go cold, eyes go dark, and minds shift from the truth to the world's empty shine. Do not be with them, my beloved. Don't make your heart hard like other people have. So don't let this moment scare you. Instead, use it to wake you up and bring you into the light before it goes away for good. You felt my voice calling to you before when you couldn't sleep in the middle of the night. When you were feeling guilty and your pillow was wet with tears, my voice was calling out, "Come back to me." When you were alone and felt like no one could see or remember you, it was my spirit around you, letting you know I see and love you. You brushed it off though because you thought there would be another chance. That chance is now, my child. This is not a practice. This is the last invitation before the season of grace ends and the door shuts. My heart has loved you since the beginning of time. It was hard for you, but I got you through the storms. I kept an eye on you when death was close and the dark tried to swallow you up. I was there for you when you thought no one was interested. Where are you, Lord? You cried out into the silence, being there with you. I was waiting for this very moment for you to finally hear me and know how much I care about you. But there isn't much time left to wait. I've been very patient, but my justice can't wake up at any time. The world has become tougher. People have laughed at the truth. And a lot of them have picked darkness over light. I'm not going to make anyone love me, but I can't let sin rule forever. That's why I'm calling you now very loudly and clearly. This is the voice of the person who died so that you could live. Do not think that my love is weak or that my silence means I don't care. Jesus, the same one who died on the cross for you, is calling you again. Come while you still have time. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to see you crying on the other side of the locked door when it's too late. I have given my life, my breath, and my heart to make a way for you. What else could I give besides myself? Right now, the sky is moving. Angels watch from the edge as people treat eternity like a game. My heart aches for the souls that still laugh at holy things, who drown their conviction and pleasure in excuses, and who shut down the voice of truth. I'm not mad for no reason. I am deeply sad because I have seen the destruction that lies ahead for disobeying. I've seen the emptiness in hearts that don't want me. The pain that comes with pride and the regret that can't be erased once the door shuts. I don't want that for you, my child. Keep you safe. Come home. Now is not the time to act pretend. You can't help everyone at the same time. You can't have one foot in the dark and one foot in the light at the same time. Choose now, because not deciding is a choice. And when you don't make a choice, you lose. I am not trying to convert you to Christianity. You are being called to walk with me, get to know me, and let my spirit live in you. I can't walk though where pride is cherished and sin is like I freely offered mercy, but when it is not accepted it turns into judgment. Time is running out and each second is like a grain of sand falling through an hourglass of grace. Please listen to me, my love. I'm not too far away. I am talking to your spirit right now. I know that you have doubts, feel guilty, and are afraid that you have let me down too many times. There is still mercy for you, though, if you are still breathing. The thief on the cross didn't have long to live. He turned his heart toward me, though, so I saved him. Don't say, "I'll change tomorrow." We can't promise tomorrow. Today, you have this breath, this heartbeat, and this moment. Use it to get to me. There is no threat in the last call. There is a lot of love in this. It looks like the hand of a rescuer reaching out before the flood hits. It's the knock on the door right before the storm starts. Come home. Come home is what heaven is calling out. Do not wait any longer. Go home now. I gave you a lot of signs when you asked for them. The worry you have when you drift away from me. The strange stillness that comes over you when you hear my name. The sudden tears that come up when you consider what might have been. These are all calls, reminders, and pleas from me. I've been after you through time, not to tell you what to do, but to save you. My child, look around. The world is shaking. Things that seemed stable before are now shaking. Nations are getting lost. Our hearts are cold. Truth doesn't come around often. The earth itself groans. Creation knows that something eternal is about to happen. I have spoken through storms, wars, signs in the sky, the cries of the innocent, and the tiredness of those who follow me. I spoke to you through your own emptiness. But a lot of people have chosen to be deaf, filling their ears with comfort and entertainment. You are still here, though. You're still hearing. That means you still have hope. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. Say Amen. You have my future in your hands. Does it make sense for me to speak so quickly if you're putting all of your plans in God's hands? I can see things you can't. I see things that can't be seen. I know how close time and space really are. I know that no one can open the door again after it's closed. I can hear the screams of people who had to wait too long, who thought later would be a good time to come but never did. In the spirit, I can hear their cries. The regrets that will last forever. I should have paid attention. Why didn't I believe? I don't want you to say those words again. I want you to spend your whole life in joy, not regret. Do not think that peace is there when it's quiet before the storm. Many people tell lies about the silence of heaven as if it means approval. But it's really just patience. One last chance to turn away from sin. Even though my heart has been very patient, the scales of time are beginning to tip. Before the end comes, I am gathering my own, calling my remnant, and sealing my children. The door to heaven is still open, but the hinges are moving. No prayer will open it again once it's shut. My spirit will not ask for a long time. When grace is taken away, judgment is left behind. That's why I am telling you, my love, hear this now or never. You are standing on the edge of heaven and it's calling you. I'm not giving advice on religion. I offer life that will never end. Is stable and is glorious with me. There's no need to be perfect. Allow yourself to give up. Drop your pride, your sin, and your reasons why you can't come to me. Instead, come to me with a heart that says, "Yes, Lord." That's all I need. If you say yes, I will take it and change it into a miracle. I'll get rid of all the stains, break all the chains, and give you peace that you can't explain. If you don't listen to this call and harden your heart again, you will always feel the weight of your choice. There is love and danger in what I say now. The door shuts behind me. Every day it gets a little closer to the end seal. People who turn away from the light that has led you this far will not always see it. This is not a mistake that you are reading or hearing. This is your meeting with eternity. Heaven is watching to see what you say. Angels are close by, ready to cheer or cry. Pick life, my child. Pick me now before the sound of grace goes away. Not Lord, give me another sign. This is the sign. The fact that these words are making you feel so much shows that I am close. My spirit is calling you and you can feel it in your spirit. You know it's important because time is running out. Don't fight it. Give up now. Talk to me. Even if you have to whisper, simply say, "Jesus, I am here." To enter heaven, you only need to say that one thing. Giving up is all it takes to pull you back from the edge of eternal loss. Listen to this and remember that I love you forever. But there is one in the time of mercy. It's now time. The door in front of you isn't made of iron or wood. You can choose it. On one side is eternal happiness and on the other is eternal sadness. While I have opened it with my blood, I will close it again. Go through it while you still can. The invite is still there, but it won't stay. This isn't just another moment. Now is the time. The one where your name was written by heaven before the world started. So I say it again, my child. Hear this now or never. This is the last call before heaven shuts the door. Follow me. Pay attention until the end. Not a thing should bother you. This isn't a message. It's kindness. His voice is calling you home before the sun goes down. There is some time left, but not much. Pick now. Pick me, my child. Pay close attention now because the weight of eternity is on my words as I speak to you. This is Jesus Christ, your Christ and Lord. I also don't talk in riddles or soft whispers like I used to. I'm being honest because the time calls for it. The window of mercy that has been open for many years is starting to close. Many people have been careless with something that will soon be seen for what it really is. One last holy chance to turn toward me before the door shuts for good. There is still mercy in heaven, but only for a little while longer. The sound of its hinge can already be heard in the spirit. And with each second that goes by, the closing gets closer. This is not meant to scare you, but to wake you up before it's too late. My people have thought that grace would never end and time would always be there for too long. Still, I'm telling you now that both are getting close to the end. As many people have ignored my voice and pushed their own wants to the background, I have watched in the quiet times of their days when they felt a tug on their conscience. And through the words of truth sent by my servants, I spoke to them. But the noise of the world has become louder than my call. I've reached for hearts with the care of a parent. But they've turned their attention to their screens, their fun, their goals, and their pride. I've stood at the door and knocked several times. Still, so few have opened. People can't even begin to imagine how much mercy I have shown. Though the age of mercy wasn't meant to last much longer, it's almost the end of the season of grace. Soon only the people who went through the door will be safe inside. You are hearing this, my beloved, because you can still get in. You can still get home before the door to heaven shuts forever. My child, you need to know that I don't enjoy warning you. As a God, I don't enjoy anger or destruction. I am a God who loves being kind. Men's pride in telling women they don't need anything from me breaks my heart. I feel scared as I watch them run into the dark thinking they have light. Many people have been tricked by the enemy who tells them that there will always be another chance, another day, another chance to go back. But I tell you that lie has cost many souls their eternal lives. Now is not the time to be careful. My spirit has been going around the world calling people to repent, rousing tired people and waking up sleepy ones. Still, a lot of people just shrug their shoulders as if tomorrow will never come. Listen up. I'm not promising tomorrow. The way to heaven doesn't stay open forever. It won't open again after it closes. My child, the door to heaven is not like the doors of this world. Through my blood, it is the way to enter into grace and eternal life. I made it possible by going through pain, and my mercy has kept it open. That door has stayed open, bright and wide for every person who has come to me with tears and a desire to change. One heart that laughs, though, makes that door slowly close. The justice hinge is moving and those who wait will soon have to cross a close threshold. Angels are sad right now because they see how few people really listen to the warnings. They hear worshipful psalms mixed with hearts that are far from me. They see lips that praise me. But people's lives are still stuck in sin. Still I call, still I bleed. I still tell them, get home soon before it's too late. A door is closing, not because I want to keep someone out, but because time is running out. All of the prophecies I've made are coming true. The prophecies are coming true right in front of your eyes. That thing you saw may not have made sense to you. The darkness getting worse, the love of many people getting colder, the wars, the division, the chaos, and the hearts that are focused on temporary things instead of eternal things. These things are not happening by chance. They are the pains of giving birth to the end. And I'm still at the door holding it open for anyone who wants to come in. But my patience has an end, even though it's endless in love. People who keep making fun of holiness and stepping on my grace while calling it freedom will not be able to keep the door open. Do you not feel it, my love? The weight of spirit that hangs in the air. The feeling that something eternal is changing. What's making you feel that way isn't fear. It is waking up. This is my spirit telling you to pay attention to what I'm saying. A lot of people will laugh when they read this. I've heard it all before. A lot of people will think as they scroll by. This message is life, though. For those who can hear it and whose hearts are still soft enough to feel it. What I say now is more than just a sentence. They are rescue ropes that were thrown into the stream at this age. You, my child, need to grab them. Don't let this moment go by like all the others. I know how easy it is to drift off, become dull, and think everything is fine as the days go by. A lot of people are so deep asleep because of the enemy that not even the first blast of the trumpet will wake them up. That's why I'm calling you now in love and with the truth's power. Maybe you wake up after the door has already closed. That's not what I want for you. When the ark of grace has already been sealed and the reign of judgment has already begun. People laughed at the idea that there might be a flood in the days of Noah, as you read in my word. They ate, drank, got married, and gave in marriage. They cried out, but it was too late when the water rose. I shut the door that Noah didn't close himself. No one could open a door that I shut. It keeps happening the same way. And the mercy that warned them is now warning you. Do not joke around with this message. Don't let it get lost in other things that you have to do. The door is getting closer to closing every time you put off repentance. More and more your heart gets hard every time you shut down conviction. A lot of people will soon not be able to hear my voice at all. Not because I quit talking, but because they quit attention. The Spirit of grace won't always beg. The invite won't always be valid. If someone doesn't go through the door, the light that shines through it will soon go out. You ask, Lord, why now? What's the rush? I can see things you can't. I can see the shadows getting longer. I can see that the plans of darkness are moving faster. I can see how quickly this world is heading for itself. Not seeing the huge warning signs all around them. It's almost time for the warning. Soon, it will be time to part ways. I'm not going to be laughed at. My justice won't take forever to come. But my hand is still outstretched. Even though the storm is getting worse, the door to my room is still open. But I look out at the world. My love, tell me what you see. You can see the nations in flames, the truth turned into lies, the holy things made fun of as silly, and the innocent people thrown out. People are looking for power, money, and fun because they think those things will fill the void that only I can fill. You can see the church sleeping soundly, too busy with the thrill of the world to notice the alarm bell. Even though you see it, I still want to know what you will do. To wait outside until the door shuts or to come in now, ready, humble, and sorry. My mercy still calls your name as the door shuts. The words forgiven are still in my blood. My cross is still the way to get from death to life. Don't waste any more time or breath on pride. Each and every second is valuable. Every second that goes by is one that you will never get back. You might not know how near the edge you are. I do, though. I can see the thin line between mercy and punishment. But I'm only leaving it open because I love you so much. My child, the door to heaven shines with light. Beyond it is peace, joy, and safety for all time. On the inside are the arms of the Father, the company of saints, the music of angels, and rest that never ends. But beyond that door is silence, cold emptiness, and regret. People who stay outside will cry over things that can't be fixed. Don't be one of them. Do not risk your soul on another hour. Another reason or another sin that lulls you to sleep but ends in death. Sin's comfort is like poison. It numbs you while it kills you and makes you blind to the door closing on you until it's too late to run. I sent this message to warn you because I love you too much to let you die. The last call of mercy is not to judge you. It's to keep you safe from what's coming. I would rather you shake with regret now than cry for all time. My words hurt, but they also heal. They question, but they deliver. Break down the walls you've built around your heart with this message. Make you remember the parts of you that still hope, believe, and long for me. That line between grace and judgment, between my spirit's pleas and the silence that comes after the world has made its choice, is what I mean when I say the door is closing. One day I'll get off my throne, not as the lamb that was killed, but as the lion that rules. Truth will win out over mercy on that day. The hands that were healed will now be split up. The heart that used to beg will now decide what to do. Also, people who laughed at my warnings will finally get what they missed. The door will be shut by then, though. That way, you won't have to face that day without being ready. Come in while you still can. Say, I'm sorry. While my spirit is still pulling at your heart, come back to me while the gate to heaven is still open. Do not wait for a clear sign. It's not going to be there. This is the sign. This is the call. This is the last warning before they split up. I say it again with love so strong it hurts. My child, the door shuts behind me. Grace's light is still shining. But soon the shadows will cover those who stay outside. Pick me now. Pick life. Come through the door of mercy while it's still open. That day is coming, and it's coming faster than you think. Heaven's door will shut and never open again. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our COF community, by doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. How long have I called your name, my beloved child? What a long time I've had to wait for your heart to fully turn toward me. I spoke to you through the storms that shook your world and the quiet whispers in your heart. I sent signs to you at times you couldn't explain. Through the strange peace that come up when you least expected, and through the tears that brought both pain and an unnameable hope. Even after you broke up with me, I never stopped calling, getting in touch, or loving you. Every time the sun rose and touched your face, every breath you took and every heartbeat that kept going even though you were sad was my mercy talking to you and telling you I am still here. You might have thought I was quiet, but I spoke through the silence. You may feel like I have been distant, but I have been there with you through every season, waiting for you to understand that no one else could love you as much as I do. My kindness has been with you through all the valleys. No matter how hard you tried to close the door to your heart, I stood there and softly knocked, refusing to leave. They were sent to watch over you when you should have fallen and to help you when danger was close. You thought you were lucky by chance many times, but it was my hand that kept you safe. I whispered life into your body when sickness tried to kill you. Even though you were feeling hopeless, I gave you courage. When you got too close to the edge of destruction, I pulled you back with strength you couldn't see. Type A, if you feel like new good luck is coming your way, it is. You have no idea how long I have been waiting for you, my love. I knew every step of your journey before you even took your first breath. The laughs, the tears, the lies, and the doubts. I heard every time you asked, Lord, where are you? I said in a whisper, I am right here. People prayed for things I wouldn't give them. It wasn't because I didn't care about them, but because I knew those things would hurt them. Not because I was mean, but because I wanted to be kind. I didn't leave you when it looked like the answer would be late. Something better than what you asked for was being made. My silence never meant I wasn't there. It was for safety. My timing was mistaken for neglect, you said. But I was making your life fit with eternity. Make your way carefully so you don't stumble into destruction. I know how you felt when you thought your prayers were not being answered. When doors wouldn't open, when people you felt good about turned away, you asked me at that time if I heard you at all. Oh, my child, I wish you could see how hard I strained to hear every word you said. How I wrote down every tear in my book, how I kept each prayer in my memory chambers. Every single cry was heard. It didn't go to waste. You thought I had nothing to do, but I was moving mountains that you couldn't see. I got you away from the traps the enemy had set, putting shut doors that seemed like chances, but were really traps for bad things. I was kind even when I said no to something you asked for. But it hurts me so much, beloved, to see so many still running away from me and toward the world. It breaks my heart to see my kids chase shadows that disappear in their hands. Going after love that dies, money that goes bad, and pleasures that kill the soul. I watch as they fill their lives with noise to block out my voice. They tell themselves they are happy, even though their spirits are dying in the silence. When they laugh, I can see the loneliness that follows them. And when they smile, I can see the fear that hides behind their smiles. I see the prisons that are made to look like palaces and the heavy chains that people call freedom. I still whisper, come back. I remember the day you first knew I was there. The moment when your heart shook with an emotion you can't describe. That spark has never gone away since you knew I was real without being told. It's still there deep inside you, waiting to become a flame again. You've tried to fill the void with the nice things in the world. But because you were made for me, nothing else makes me happy. It was meant for you to live in my presence, walk with me, and feel my heartbeat in your own. Each desire you have is your soul's way of calling out for the one who made it. And the space between us hurts like a wound every time you look away. I'm not mad at you for being weak. But I hurt for the love you waste on things that can't love you back. You would feel sick to your stomach if you could see what I see. What happens in the sky every time you leave my presence? Angels who were happy when you were born watch with tears in your eyes as the world makes you feel down. The glory I planned for you has been seen by them. The crown I made for your head. The purpose you were born to serve. They cry because time is going by too quickly. They can see that the hourglass of grace is almost empty. There are not many gifts of mercy left. They see the light of grace which has been burning for a long time start to fade for those who can't see it. Heaven is filled with sadness because the age of mercy is almost over. I used to talk to people through prophets, fire, wind, and miracles that made the earth shake. But in this generation, I speak through my mercy, my tender spirit, and the call that's burning in your heart right now. But there will soon be a time when mercy won't speak. The door of grace will finally shut. And those who refuse to listen will no longer hear my voice. The sounds you hear in heaven right now are not angry cries. They sound like sad cries. Oh God, how long will you wait? Ask the saints. I tell them just a little longer. Because I still want to save souls. I still want to reach some hearts. You have one of those hearts. This message isn't for everyone. It's about you. I'm reaching back into your life to tell you again. You still have time. Don't throw it away. I've been there when you couldn't sleep. Thoughts of guilt told me you were too far gone and I would no longer want you. But listen to me now. My light can reach any place that isn't too dark. My blood can wash away all sins. No matter how bad they are, I'm still interested in you. I'll never do it. Even though everyone else has turned their backs on you, I have kept my arms open. My kindness never gets old. My compassion is still alive, but my beloved, the season of mercy will come to an end at some point. You can't always be stuck between two options. You can't hold on to sin and expect my peace at the same time. It gets harder to hear my voice the longer you wait. If you put off repentance, your heart turns into stone. I don't want that to happen to you either. Do you sense that in your heart right now? That shaking in your chest and that pain you can't put into words. That's my spirit pleading with you to come back. You are not being judged by me. I'm taking you home. I have waited for you to stop running through all of your doubts, tantrums, and times when you turned away. I sent you miracle after miracle and act of kindness after kindness to let you know that I am still with you. You didn't notice that grace stepped in when you almost lost everything. When your strength failed, you didn't see that. Unseen hands helped you up. My spirit whispered louder when despair said, "It's over." You didn't know that. Hold on. I was almost as close to you as your breath. I have been with you in your darkest times. Before, when the enemy was all around you, I stood guard and I spoke peace into your mind when it was all over the place. I kept telling rescue, I'm not done with you. The whole time I'm crying as I talk because I know that some people will still turn away when they hear these words. It breaks my heart for them. The heavens are shaking with sadness because they don't know what they're giving up. An angel who saw Lucifer fall will always remember the sound of eternity's gates closing behind him. As grace comes to an end, that same sound can be heard faintly. I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm telling you the truth. It has been a long and kind year, but it won't last forever. In the spirit, the last warning trumpet has already been sounded. The world can't hear it. But the clock of eternity is counting down the hours until it ends. The rest of the world is still sleeping, though. My spirit is moving quickly to gather those who are willing to listen. Seal those who belong to me and call home the hearts that are wandering before it gets dark. And no one can find the door again. I'm still calling you my love. I'm still reaching. I'm still willing to forgive anyone who comes to me. You don't need to get better before coming back. You only need to come back. Bring your scars, fears, and mistakes to me and lay them at my feet. I will clean you up, fix you up, and give you life again. But wait a minute. Do not wait until the knocking stops. Do not wait until the light goes out. Do not wait until the kindness of heaven turns into the silence of heaven. Because I'm telling you the truth. Time is running out. As the last moments of grace pass, the heavens shake. The angels are looking at me, waiting for the order that will end everything. I still stay because love stops me. I love you. For your sake, mercy puts off judgment. However, I will soon be able to stand my ground and close the door that has been open for so long. No amount of strength, prayer, or crying will open it again when that time comes. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel, your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. Say hi below. I give my heart to Jesus. If your whole life is His, tell Him about it. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.